mean, there's many changes in the 25 years since you founded and started all this up. What's for you, to the heart, what's the most significant difference? Is it the amount of people you're helping get their work out there? What is it for you that's really...
Well, what's changed in 25 years is filmmaking. We've got digital cameras now, like this wonderful camera from Nikon, and digital lights like that wonderful light from Rotolite. But what's really changed too is that the distribution's become much more complicated. It should be easier with YouTube and so on. In fact, it's much more difficult. But what I do see here tonight, and there's almost 1,000 people here tonight, is I see and I recognize a lot of people who are extremely successful screenwriters and filmmakers, but they've yet to get the commercial or critical recognition they deserve. And that's the whole purpose of Raindance, is try to get people up off the feeder ramp and up onto full speed on the motorway. That's what we try to do with the festival and our training program. Sounds very pompous, I know, but...
No, it sounds great.
And I would pat myself on the back more, except I sprained my shoulder doing it yesterday.
Do you want me to pat on your back?
You could do that.
But for you though, is there anything, what's meant the most for you? Obviously you've helped so many independent film makers and companies get up and on their feet and on their way and on their pathway to success and recognition. Has there been a defining moment in the 25 years for you?
Every year we think it's going to get bigger and bigger, and every year parties like this get bigger and bigger. I guess for me the thing is I meet so many people who have touched Raindance at some point, and not just people here tonight, people from all over the world. They've touched Raindance and then they come back years later and say thank you, and that's so rewarding. We've got a terrific team that works here. Raindance isn't me, I'm one of 20 worldwide in our hubs in Toronto, New York, Montreal, Berlin, Paris, and so on. It's just great to work with great people, and I've got the luckiest job in the world. I get to tell stupid jokes. I could just sit on stage and people laugh or pretend to. People say thank you, which is cool. I just meet the most talented people. And when I get up in the morning, I never know who I'm going to meet, who's going to be the next, like my first intern, Edgar Wright or Chris Nolan, these kinds of people I met at the start of the career. And it could happen anywhere. And they don't need to be young, they can be old or big or small or whatever. And you just never know, and that's really exciting.
What for you, what sort of genre really gets you going to watch?
Thriller,
you see so many, obviously, you see so many films and so many submissions. When a film starts, what for you do you kind of secretly think, I hope this is a romantic, I hope this is a comedy, I hope this is a thriller? Do you have anything?
I look for three things. I look for story, and I love all kinds of stories. I look for some form of extreme storytelling or filmmaking, and because it's at Raindance, and because me and my team at Raindance, it's got to be extremely good. So those are the three things we look for.
And what for you, aside from those, what makes a really good film?
Well, I was in Japan doing a class, and there's a guy who was 72 years old. He's written 52 Yakuza movies. 2 were sold to Tarantino and they became Kill Bill, and he's in this group. So I said to him, what makes a good movie? And he said through his interpreter that our bodies are made of 95% fluid, and in a good movie forces this body fluid out of an appropriate pour depending on the genre. I think that sums it up.
I can only think of two.
Two pours. Oh, come on, you can sweat, you can cry, you can laugh. Oh my God.
That's good.
That is good.
So any messages for people that see Raindance, are inspired by it and all the work you do, but they've not pulled it together, they've not submitted their film, or they're worried about rejection? What's your advice to people who... Yeah, you got to stop procrastinating. You got to stop yapping about the dream. You just got to do it. And in the world of Raindance, we welcome new talent of any age or size. Most film schools teach you filmmaking, you see. We don't at Raindance. At Raindance, we make filmmakers. And tonight's a celebration of 1,000-odd filmmakers of all different levels, and you've seen them on the red carpet over here, some famous and some totally not famous, and that's cool.
you can make a film for creative expression. You can make a film for money. You can make a film for fame and fortune. It doesn't matter. But the minute you do it, you have this feeling of, well, expressing yourself. And there's nothing better than movies to express yourself. It's just the most powerful art form.
And if you could be in any film, what film would you have ever been in if you could choose?
If I could choose, I would choose being the little boy in Lassie Comes Home. That was the first movie I ever saw.
That's a bit left field. Do you think you'd say that?
That would be my dream come true.
And where do you think Raindance will be in another 25 years?
Oh my God. Hopefully, my ambitions for Raindance is not to make it big, just to make it this little cool boutique that you go to get the really cool stuff. And should you come to our basement office in London during a heat wave in the summer, do come if you're overheated from the sun, because at Raindance, it's always cool.
And always raining. Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks.